Blessed day, everyone. We have our new topic for today, which is the continuation of the debits and the credits. This is the golden rule of accounting, known as the accounting equation. The accounting equation is the basic principle of accounting. It is important to keep the accounting equation in mind when performing journal entries and in preparing the balance sheet. The accounting for financial transactions, we have the assets is equal to liabilities plus stockholders' equity. The assets, as we all know, are the economic resources owned by the business, and the liabilities are the financial obligations or debts or payables of a business or a company. While the stockholders' equity or the capital is the owner's claim on the assets of a business. In the accounting equation, assets equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. Assets, which are the cash, temporary investments or the marketable securities, accounts receivables, merchandise inventory, office supplies, buildings, property, plant and equipment, patents, goodwills, and other assets. While the liabilities, these are all the payables. We have the accounts payable, rent payables, salaries payable, estimated warranty liability, dividends payable, long-term liabilities, discount on bonds payable, tax payables, and other liabilities or payables. On the other side, we have the owner's equity or the capital, which are the owner's equity, owner's withdrawal, common shares, preferred shares, return earnings or dividends when we talk about the stockholders' equity. So, in totality, the total assets should always be 100%, which consists of the current assets and the non-current assets. And the total liabilities should be 50%, which consists of the current liabilities and the non-current liabilities. And to compensate the total liabilities, to make it whole as 100%, the total shareholders' equity or the capital should always be 50%. This consists of the share capital, the retained earnings when we talk about the stockholders' equity, or when we have the sole proprietorship or the partnership, we have the investment of the owner or the capital, and it is deducted by its withdrawals. So as a whole, total assets is 100%, total liabilities 50%, total shareholders' equity or capital is 50%. The accounting equation should always be assets is equal to liabilities plus capital, or assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Assets minus liabilities is equal to capital. It's just like an algebraic equation in our math subject. So to find again the liabilities, assets minus capital. And if there's no liabilities, assets is equal to capital. The accounting equation, assets is equal to liabilities plus capital, it's always equal, debits is equal to credits. The key principle in the equation assets equal to liabilities is that it always remember that the business or any organization's financial position is composed of its assets, its resources, its properties, and all its ownership. What the business or the organization owns are its assets. But some of the assets of the company are not immediately owned by the company or by the business. Some of its properties are acquired through loans or payables from external users. So we have what we call the liabilities or its payables. What the business owes from its creditors and from the owners, and after deducting its liabilities, which are to be paid by its creditors. What is left for the company or for the business is the capital or the owner's equity. The equation should always be balanced, not only once but at all times. Once again, Assets are what the business owns and liabilities are what the business owes from its creditors, and owner's equity are what is left for the owners after deducting its liabilities. So assets is equal to liabilities plus capital should always be equal, and debits is equal also to credits. Transactions, as we all know, are reciprocal transfers involving giving and receiving of values assumed to be equal at all times. To illustrate the accounting equation assets is equal to liabilities plus capital or assets equal to liabilities plus equity, we have these examples. For example, public ad which have 200 individuals wanted to start up a business company by investing 100 pesos each starting today. So, to compute the assets, we have 200 individuals times 100 pesos worth of investment is equal to 20,000 pesos. So we have here, do we have liabilities? We have no liabilities, so the liabilities is 0. And with the accounting equation again, capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Since we do not have a liability, assets is equal to 20,000 and the liability is 0, so the capital is 20,000. So to balance the equation, assets is equal to 20,000, capital is equal to 20,000. So assets is equal to capital, or the debit side, which is the asset, is equal to the capital or the credit side of the equation. Another illustration we have here, after a month, PubAd borrowed from the Developmental Bank of the Philippines amounting to 10,000 to increase its capital. In here, the asset is increased by 10,000 in the form of cash because there was a borrowing of 10,000, and then we have a liability worth 10,000 in the form of loans payable. Loans payable are our obligation from the banks, or our creditors are the bank. We have here the assets is equal to liabilities plus capital or the equity. Again, assets is 10,000, which is in the form of cash. Increase in cash, so increase in assets 10,000. The liabilities increase in 10,000, or increase in loans payable amounting to 10,000, and we have 0 capital. So assets is equal to liabilities here. So debits assets and the credit side liabilities is equal, and it is balanced. Another illustration, assets is 100,000. If assets is 100,000, what is the liabilities if the capital is 25,000? So we have here again assets equal to liabilities plus capital, and to get the liabilities is equal to assets minus capital. So we have 100,000 assets and 25,000 capital. So 100,000 minus 25,000 is equal to 75,000 liabilities. We have another financial transaction. To illustrate the accounting equation, the golden rule, assets is equal to liabilities plus capital or the equity. What is the owner's equity? The asset is 25,000 and the liabilities is 15,000. To solve this one, again we use the accounting equation, assets equal to liabilities plus capital. We have, since asset is given amounting to 25,000 and the liabilities it's given, it's 15,000. So how can we find the capital? Capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Assets 25,000 minus the liabilities of 15,000. 25,000 minus 15,000, the capital is 10,000. Another transaction we have What is liabilities if the capital is 20% of the asset and the asset is 80,000? In here, we always use the accounting equation assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. We have here, since the capital is 20% of the asset, so we place here 20% of the asset. And we all know that assets should always be 100%. We always say that assets is always 100%. So 100% minus 20% is 80%. So to compute the total capital, since it's 20% of the asset, how much is the asset? 80,000 times 20% is equal to 16,000 capital. And so to find the liabilities, we have a lot of ways to do it. So we can have 80,000, since we know that it's 80%, 80,000 times 80% is equal to 64,000. Another way to solve it is 80,000 minus 16,000 is equal to 64,000. So we have the liability totaling to 64,000. So assets is equal to 80,000, which is the debit side, the 80,000, and then we have the credit side, the liabilities and the capital. 64,000 plus 16,000 is equal to 80,000. So we have 80,000 debits and credits 80,000. So assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. It's always equal again and again. We have here another illustration, which is on the fraction naman. What is the asset and liabilities if the capital is 600,000, which is 2/3 of the whole company's assets? To solve this one, we all know that assets should always be 100% and that it should be one whole. And since the capital states that it is 2/3 of the company's assets, 600,000 capital, so capital here is 2/3. How can we arrive at 3/3 to get the liabilities? So liabilities, 3/3 minus 2/3 equal to 1/3. 1/3 plus 2/3 equal to 3/3 or 1 whole. So we place here assets 3/3, liabilities 1/3, and capital is 2/3. Since it is given that the capital is 600,000, so 600,000 to get the assets, so 600,000 divided by 2/3, or how do you divide the fraction? 600,000 times 3/2 to get the 900,000. So 900,000 to get the liabilities. 900,000 times 1/3 is equal to 300,000, and 900,000 times 2/3 is equal to 600,000. So don't be confused on the fractions. Okay? For our last illustration, to remember the golden rule, assets equal to liabilities plus capital, or assets equal to liabilities plus equity. What is the capital if assets is equal to 100,000 and the liabilities is 20%? So the only given here is the assets is 100,000. So again, to solve this problem, assets equal to liabilities plus capital, we all know again 100% for all the assets, and we have the given 20% for the liabilities. So 100% minus 20% is equal to 80%. That is for the capital. So the given 100,000 times 20%, the liability should be 20,000, and 100,000 times 80% for the capital, it's equal to 80,000. Another way to solve this one is 100,000 minus 20,000 is equal to 80,000. So, and in any way, it should always be assets 100,000, the debits, again the credits, the liabilities, and capital equal to 100,000. So always remember, when accounting for financial transactions, we always record numbers into accounts where the debit column is on the left side and the credit column on the right side. That's why we have the debit and credit in accounting, for us to record the different day-to-day transactions of our business organizations as we have learned previously. And so to remember the accounting equation or the accounting rule, assets is always equal to the liabilities and the capital, and asset is always 100% and the liability should always be 50% and the capital 50% in order to make things balanced and in order for our equation to always be followed.